How much of the World Baseball Classic did you watch yesterday?
Probably 78% of it, of the Team USA Mexico game. It's a very random number, but it was on the TV, and then eventually I switched to the dual screen, so I had both games going on at the same time.
For the Thunder Nuggets?
For the Thunder Nuggets game, because I think that started a little bit later, or either that or I just missed the first quarter of the game. So I had them both on, and then you're just in and out of the kitchen, and so thankfully the timing was really good. I walked into the living room and saw both home runs when they took the lead. I saw 2 Bobby Witt Jr. diving plays. And so, and then Aaron Judge gunned a guy down at third base. So I happened to be in the living room at the perfect time to see a lot of the highlights of the game, and it was a fun one. A little uncomfortable. They needed some big outs late in the game, but it was a fun baseball game.
I saw the final inning, saw that it was 5-3.
Yep.
Saw it got uncomfortable. I left and missed from when Skeens went out until that last inning.
You did miss a
My
lot.
daughter had you're going to be in high school next year night, so we had to go to the high school.
That's a big deal, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's just, it's there for an hour and a half. It's like
You learn all about the high school? You got to learn about the high school.
I already knew about the high school.
You're already aware of what's going on.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
We had that when I was in 8th grade where you got to go shadow kids for a day. I don't know if they still do that, but you'd have to know somebody. My brother was he was a junior, and so I went to hang out with him for the day, and it was a lot of fun.
I don't remember doing this at all.
Did you know somebody in high school, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't have Shadow Day, and then I don't think I went to my...
It wasn't a specific day. It was just like you had the ability to do it if you want to.
No, I never did that, and I never went to the high school to do, like, the big speech from the principal. And
yeah, I don't remember any of that from middle school
maybe
to high school.
I skipped it.
Probably.
I probably did.
Got to block that one out. You probably
Breaking news.
We're not listening very closely to what the principal had to say, huh, Brandon Sprague?
Ended up being okay.
Yeah, you survived?
I survived.
You got that diploma?
I got the diploma.
Let me see that piece of paper.
You're not wrong. But yeah, I watched Skeens pitch because that to me is must-watch television.
He was awesome last night, man.
He was awesome.
There was really cool highlights of, like, this is why it's a fun tournament. Like, the Bobby Witt Jr. plays, he's unbelievable. He is so damn good. He had multiple plays in the hole at shortstop. You got a big Aaron Judge home run, which was massive at the time to kind of get the offense going. It just, I think one of the things that helps it a lot is you get the top of the level guys playing. So Skeens pitching, and he was just absolutely dominant. Mexico couldn't touch him. Shocking. And you get Bobby Witt making plays. You get some big home runs. The atmosphere is a huge part of it for me, too. Like, the atmosphere in those ballparks, and not a surprise at all, right? You're playing Mexico, so I don't know what the split was in the fans, but it wasn't 100% to 0.
There's a lot of Mexican fans.
A lot of Mexico fans that were there, and so they'd make a play or they'd get a strikeout, and the crowd would go crazy. Team USA was there. A cool note on Paul Skeens, by the way, who has said, I think multiple times when his playing career is done, he wants to serve in the military. That's something that he's always been passionate about, but he's not going to do it because he's the best pitcher on the face of the planet. He flew out the entire Air Force baseball team to be in attendance to watch the game, which is just one of those cool gestures. And he got a rude awakening, not rude, but a nice awakening of what it's like to play with actually talented players because guys were awesome behind him last night.
He got run support.
He got run support and diving plays from defenders and guys throwing people out at third base.
Well,
although he might have been out of the game by the time that happened, but still, great defensive plays last night.
The run support's great, defense is great, but largely his stat line, like, what's his ERA? Isn't it like 2-something?
Oh, it's just,
right?
It's insanity.
He had a usual Paul Skeens night.
Yes, you couldn't touch him. He was dominant, and see you later.
Yeah.
That's about how it goes when Paul Skeens pitches.
So what's next for them?
They have a game today against Italy. I think this is the final pool game.
And then we go to the quarters, right? And those are the elimination games.
Yeah, so that's the final pool game. They will obviously be moving on.
Okay.
I think Korea has already moved on, and now, all right, maybe they haven't officially moved on yet, but they're going to. Japan, I don't think officially has yet. They play, I think, one more game tonight. And I think the Dominican and Venezuela got to play a big game, but that one's tomorrow. So I don't know. The way the tournament breaks out is a little confusing to me. Japan won last night against Czechia 9-0, shocking. But we're getting closer. I think the quarterfinals will begin on Friday into the weekend. So you go quarter, semi, championship, and then it's wrapped up pretty quick. So it'll be a big weekend of baseball.
Overall, though, does it feel like we're the favorite?
I don't know about being the favorite. Like the Dominican lineup is
pretty good.
Insane.
Yeah.
And there's this guy who our boss correctly pointed out. We were talking about the scariest sluggers in baseball yesterday on the show, and our boss pointed out afterwards, hey, there's this guy named Shohei Ohtani that you forgot to mention.
Yeah, we omitted Shohei Ohtani.
He's in my division, and he terrorizes me for 37 games a year, it feels like, even though I know they don't play that many times. I don't know if there's one favorite over the other. We have a great chance to win the whole thing. But to me, it's you're splitting hairs between us, Dominican Republic and Japan. One of the big questions would be how many guys are able to pitch. Like, we've used 2 of our best arms.
Well, Screwball's gone.
Screwball's gone, and they said he can't pitch again, and he was bummed about that. I don't know what the protocol is for Skeens and if he's going to throw again or if that was his only start because they're trying to limit these guys and not have there be an injury risk. So how far down the rotation do you get by the time you get to the quarters and semis? But it's just is a really fun way to start the baseball season because baseball is a sport that outside of opening day, you just don't really get much conversation about. Opening day is always fun because it's the first game and everybody's playing, so you watch it all day. It's a really fun way to like inject immediate life into the season. You're watching meaningful baseball before the regular season begins. The guys care. The atmospheres are great. So it's been a lot of fun to watch. I'm excited to see how it plays out this weekend. And it's probably us, Venezuela, Japan, and the Dominican Republic are the 4 big favorites.
It's completely taken away my attention, like from spring training. You know, like, it's like,
yeah.
Mariners are kind of secondary. It's like whatever, what's going on down in Arizona.
Some double A guy getting an at
Yeah,
bat in the 7th inning.
Reed at the end of the day, but like this is must-watch television for me. It's been really fun, and honestly, like I'm no soccer fan, but it's our World Cup, man. Like we suck, like here in the U.S. for soccer. So this is something legitimately other than like the 4. You know what's the NHL?
The 4 nations they did last year.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, and I feel like it's kind of taken on a life of its own, especially in this iteration in 26.
Well, it felt like when this thing got started that it was. I had mentioned that it felt like it lost some buzz because you kept having all these big-name players, like mainly pitchers, that would be like, oh, I'm going to play one time and bounce.
It's just not easy to figure out.
And I totally get why they don't want to pitch more. It's not a criticism.
I think it's the
them.
players one, too. It's mainly the teams and the agents that are like, hell no, you're not doing that.
Which, quickly, let me speak against that by saying they're going to have Scooble come back and pitch like 5 innings in a get-right game here in spring training. So I don't understand. Like, for the Tigers, I don't understand why
Are you paying him $30 million?
No. But those 5 innings are going to happen, right? It's going to happen either on a spring training
that it happens for is the team paying him the $30 million.
Right.
What's the point?
They also argued to not pay him $30 million, which is the other irony of it.
And he just brought
like,
2 Cy
you don't want him to
trophies.
pitch him. Why didn't you want to pay him $30 million? What the hell's the matter with you?
Best arbitration case ever. But let him pitch 5 innings. They're going to let him pitch that
I agree completely
in a spring
with you.
training game. I think that's dumb.
Yeah.
Agree completely.
Are we going to be set up to face Japan in the final?
I have no idea.
We don't know how the brackets
I
shake out?
I don't know how the bracket shakes out in the quarters and semis.
Okay.
I'm just like, when's the game start? I'm watching. It's kind of like this was a little bit of the men's hockey. Like I don't know I know there's group play and then I don't know how the rankings go after that. It's all confusing and convoluted to me. I just know when the games are and I'll be watching the games. They play Italy tonight. What time is the game tonight?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. So another evening game on Fox tonight.
The Fighting Espressos.
Don't let them get hot. Don't let them get those Nespresso shots in.